Hola, esto es Killshot de Juegos Nueve, Nueve, Nueve. This is 999 Gaming. I want to say what's up to all of you guys in Spanish because evidently Fear the Walking Dead tonight is going to be in Spanish. So we're going to get some subtitles, a little bit of action. We're going to talk about that tonight. Hopefully it doesn't freak too many people out. I know there's a strong contingency of fans out there that we like to see action and brainless stuff. So we're going to have to work to translate some things. We'll talk about that in detail in a little bit. So just want to say what's up to everybody. Hopefully you guys can hear me coming through loud and clear. See Beetle Scott. Who else we got? We got Twister HD, Moody the Muddy Girl, Rick Grimes. What's going on? Ann Hodge, thank you for being here. Great Dane, what's up, man? What's up? And a few people are going to pack in. And here's the deal. It is Father's Day, so I do want to say Happy Father's Day to everybody. And in the spirit of Father's Day, I did a Chill with Kills early this morning. We're doing a spoiler video. These videos have been kind of brought down to about 30 minutes. And I will say we're not going to do a reaction video for The Walking Dead tonight because I'm going to give you all the spoilers. We'll talk about the reaction a little bit throughout the week. We will be doing random things on Monday. We'll be back to our Wednesday walkers on Wednesday, so back to a normal schedule. But I do know it's Father's Day, and I don't want to compete with that because I know some people are having dinner, they're watching TV, they want to hang out with their family a little bit. So no reaction video later on tonight, and then next week we will start out the Preacher reaction video. It's going to be a lot of fun as well. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about. Hopefully you guys are ready to dig into Fear the Walking Dead. I do have to say a couple things. First of all, these are confirmed spoilers that are going to happen tonight. So if you don't want to know exactly what's going to happen, don't watch until after you watch the show, because I don't want guys, a couple new people coming here, didn't know what it's about. That's why I like to give you a little bit of talking in advance before we go right into it and say, hey, did you know this person's going to die? Because that wouldn't be cool, right? Not cool. So what's up, Tommy, the sweet-ass Enforcer McCandless? And if you guys could, we've got twice as many people watching as have hit the like button. So if you guys could just slap the like button, that would be amazing. Would appreciate that. And also, when the video goes live, make sure you guys get over and leave some comments because some people will watch it during the playback. And once again, a reminder, if you type something, it is open season. I'm liable to use it in a video, so I'm liable to say, hey, Steph Richardson is looking forward to seeing Preacher. And then I'm going to say your name on a video, so you can either change your name or you can be a part of the family, what we do here. What's up, Joe McGuire? Thank you for being here. Spoon that like button, just like Madison. You better believe it. All right, so we'll get caught up with everybody. That's right, fur baby dads too. Little more having a good Father's Day. Beetle Scott, thank you for the super chat donation. Beetle, the only thing that'd be nicer than a super chat donation, though, and I love when you guys do donations and leave money, but leave a comment. Something that you want to bring some attention to, even if it's Happy Father's Day or, hey, Kills, I'd like to know. What do you think about this episode, or what do you think about the comic? Because I do like to answer your questions and bring attention. But thank you. Appreciate the super chat donation as well. So everything that you guys do. And also the patron supporters. You guys do a lot for me personally and a lot for this channel. So I appreciate everything that you do. And the interaction is just phenomenal. More than any of the financial things, I love the interaction with everybody. You guys are just amazing. So thank you. Michelle Collins, Happy Father's Day. Wait. Father's Day is September in Australia. Okay. I had no idea. That is that's a factoid. So we'll celebrate both. Happy Father's Day to remind me in September, and I'll celebrate it again. Well, I'm not like a father. I have a kitten, so I guess that's as close as I'm going to get. But I will celebrate it twice. So Beetle Scott is having a Walking Dead marathon on season 2. I really have to go back and watch some of those. I'm getting hyped up because the comic book, now that I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for you guys. So I did the comic book reading today. If you haven't had a chance, go watch it. But they finally got to Alexandria, and now it's like real to me. The comic is getting so much like the TV show. Of course, the TV show was like the comic because the comic came first. But because I'm reading it after the fact, it's like justifying a lot of stuff. So I got introduced to Heath today, and I just get to see all the difference is in characters in the comics and TV show, so it's a lot of fun. All right, appreciate all of you guys being here. Once again, these streams they're about 30 minutes, so let's get right into it, tell you guys a little bit what's going to happen tonight. So you heard the intro. As I went in, it is going to be in Spanish. Now, there is a part that's not in Spanish, and that's when Strand is talking to Daniel. So Daniel is back. Daniel is not I can't say fast. Daniel is not a hallucination. So he is real. He is legit. And we're going to talk about how the episode starts out. It opens with the scene we saw the promo last week where Daniel is injured and struggling to get away from walkers. He crawls underneath a car, and just when you think he's about to get it, a dog barks and distracts the walker. So a dog is going to save him. How did Daniel escape the fire? That's a question that people want to know. So he explains it. There's a brand new character. I think I'm saying this right. His name's Ephraim. E-F-R-A-I-N. Ephraim. We'll go with it. Who finds Daniel and helps him. Daniel says he wasn't in his right mind. When he finally snapped out of it, he looked around and was surrounded by fire. He just ran and somehow managed to escape, but not without being severely burned on his leg. So, Steph, there's going to have to be subtitles because if not, yes, I'm going to go out on a limb and say yes, there will be subtitles. I know I said that a little bit earlier. It's not confirmed, but we're going to be completely clueless and Googling everything, so yeah, they got to do that for us. What's up, Jamie Jordan, JJ? Thank you for being here. And a few other people. I Rock 6. The family is starting to pile in. The one thing I'm going to say, I gave you a couple spoilers right there, is be here next week for Preacher. Just be here. I think it's going to be no spoilers. It's just going to be good, crazy, fun reaction videos right after the show ends. I think we're going to have a blast with that. I'm going to be taking so many notes. But we're going to have a lot of fun. So let's move forward and talk about spoiler number 3. Yeah, hey, what's up, Twister? So what happened after Daniel escaped the fire? So after he escapes the fire, he desperately searched the burning ranch for Ofelia, but he couldn't find her anywhere. And everyone he did find was dead, burned to death. So since then, he's been just going crazy, going around looking for his daughter. So his whole mission right now is just to find Ofelia. So he thinks she's dead because of, of all the dead bodies that are out there. So we're going to stop it right there. It gives you 3 spoilers of what's going to go on tonight. So far at this point, 6 sides. A lot of people I haven't seen in a while. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate the crew coming back. The army is here. I can't wait until the Walking Dead season starts because I'm seeing like bits and pieces. I'll see like 6 Side Sports and I'll see a couple of Twister HD, a few other people that I haven't seen in a little while. And then next week it'll be a few different people. But then once we get to September, October, it just goes nuts because everybody shows back up, and that's when we're, it's a madhouse. The screen is just going left and right. I can't keep up with all the comments. Why did Daniel tell Strand he was going to rot? I'm going to get to that in 1 second. That's going to be in like my 8th or 9th spoiler. So hold that thought, Beetle. I'll get back to you in 1 second. Yeah, and you have to watch Preacher. Got to try it. It really started ramping up. Pretty awesome. Thank you, Harley. So 6 Side Sports, here's the thing, is a lot of us were watching it, but we weren't really into it. So we sort of made a commitment this season that we're going to watch it. We're going to so kind of pour ourselves into it a little bit. We're going to treat it differently than The Walking Dead as it's a different show. I know there's always crossover chat and there's a lot of things that happen, but the producers have been pretty strong-willed that they want people to appreciate it for what it becomes and not look at it as The Walking Dead. So we're trying that, and so far I'm pretty comfortable with it. I mean, I'm probably about an 8 right now. Beetle Scott, never watched Preachers about vampires. Not really. There's a vampire, but it's a lot more to it than that. I mean, it just, the things they do in there just kind of blow me away. The humor, the the effects, just everything. It's hard to explain what it is, and then you got I'm gonna have to go back and really do a deep dive into it before the season starts. I'm gonna be binge watching some of the other ones, but the guys that come down that are angels, but they don't really act like angels, and just crazy stuff. Let's see. Michelle Collins said, did they plan on Daniel serving back in season 2, or did they decide later to bring him back? That's a good question. I think all along they were going to bring him back. It's just, these shows, especially a new show, I think they've got to have a little bit of that cliffhanger. Like, cliffhangers in The Walking Dead don't seem to go over too well. I loved it, but a lot of people didn't. I think with Fear, they need a little bit more cliffhanger to sort of jazz some people up and get them looking forward to some things. Manny De Los Santos, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for joining the 999 Army. If you are new, if you can just type a 999 in chat, I'll tell you a little bit about our channel. I know every week we get a couple new people, but 999 Gaming, we do live chats, we do spoilers, we do predictions. As we get closer to Walking Dead, you'll see the videos ramp up a little bit. Video gameplay, comic book reads, but also there's a Facebook site that Moody the Muddy Girl has set up, and just an awesome site over there. It's the 999 Army, and everybody gets a chance to sort of interact during the week. But it's a really, really tight-knit group, so thank you for being a part of, thank you for joining. We're always looking just for some awesome new people to join our channel. And I know Rick Grimes 12 is not new. So we do all things. And we also do random things, which I am saying is my favorite. Random things just tomorrow night. It's a Monday, and we just get together and talk about topics. You guys can also send me a message. I've got to turn off my my news notifications. Just so you know, someone won the U.S. Open. It's going to pop up on our screen in a little bit. What's up? Kelly Golonzinier. I got to think about it a little bit. If you guys see some message alerts up there, I promise, after tonight, I'll fix it. It's like free advertising. People are jumping in my video. Yeah, we got it all. We got it all, Lindsay Luke. Every name, every food, every innuendo that you can possibly think of is definitely there. All right, let's move forward and talk about a couple more of the spoilers. I will be going back and forth between the spoilers and the screen, so if you guys type something, this happened earlier today. I don't intentionally ignore anybody. I want to get to as many comments as I possibly can, but sometimes I get 4 or 5 questions and I'm reading something else, so I may not get to it. If I don't and the video goes live, just go over and leave your comment there and somebody will answer your comment. All right, so here we go. I don't know who shot the helicopter down. I will probably know next week, though. Is Daniel still hallucinating and going crazy like in Season 2? So at the very beginning, he does seem to still be hearing some of the voices, but it could just be the hallucinations due to the severity of his injuries because he's burned again. So once his wounds were healed, no more voices. So interesting that either he's getting back to normal or it was just he's freaking out because of the injuries. So next spoiler is, how does he find his way to Strand? So by the time that Strand arrives at the dam, Daniel was already there. He witnesses the scene where Strand arrives and later goes to visit him. So Daniel knows that Strand has gotten there. It wasn't like he just popped up and says, I'm your guardian angel. He's been watching him a little bit. And I do not watch Game of Thrones. I've gotten a lot of requests to do Game of Thrones, and I may binge watch it at some point and really get in some deep dialogue, but that's a commitment. And I'm pretty committed to Walking Dead and a couple other things. I mean, Preacher will be easy. I watched The Blacklist, but if I get into Game of Thrones, I know a lot of the viewers are really, really hardcore watchers. What's up, Carmen Trance? Thank you for being here. He was, Lindsay. So Daniel did get there. All right. So let's talk a little bit about what does Daniel do in Dante's dam? Does he have a job? Is he a captive? So when Daniel first arrives at the dam, he is hired on as a janitor. But once Dante figures out that he is a former killer from El Salvador, he's promoted to Dante's security team and is a interrogator and a torturer. So he's back to doing a little bit of what he does best. So don't worry. You're going to get to see Daniel in action tonight carrying through his responsibilities. MD Grim Reaper, I have not watched House of Cards. That's another one that was on my list. I know there's some great shows out there. I wished I could do... If I did House of Cards and Game of Thrones and all of those, we'd be doing a stream every single night. Your families, your significant others would disown you because you'd be on YouTube and we'd be talking. So, yeah, I'm going to hang out with you guys 3 or 4 days a week. I don't want to push my limits. If we were doing it, because already we've got Monday nights, random things, something we threw together. We do Wednesday walkers. We do Sunday morning chill with kills, and yeah, it's more video game related. I get that. But then we do Sunday spoilers, and we usually do reaction videos. So you're talking about 5 live streams already. I may add a 6th at some point, and it could be Walking Dead trivia, or it could be another show, could be a Game of Thrones, any of the above. Might be a different time for Preacher for us to talk about it. But yeah, I don't want to keep you guys on YouTube like 24/7. I'm just reading a couple comments, so there's a little bit of silence here. I'm going through some of your stuff. So Lindsay Luke says, hubby loves Preacher and Game of Thrones. So does Moody. I mean, and that's the thing. So I don't know, maybe, if we do one of, I think Preacher, bring your significant others. I mean, if you guys are more into The Walking Dead, I don't know how all the hubbies feel if they're watching, but they're definitely welcome. And if we're doing Preacher, they want to jump in and get involved in the chat, set up a separate YouTube account. So we could have Lindsay Luke, and we could have Mr. Lindsay Luke, and we could have Muddy Girl and Mr. Muddy Girl, whatever. Bring everybody. More the merrier. We'll just make it into a big party. So we appreciate everybody being here. And also, those of you that make pretty serious commitments to the 999 Army, and there are a lot of females that are involved in the 999 Armies, probably 70-30. Go give your significant other, whether it's Father's Day, go give them a big hug and a big kiss from me and say, thank you for allowing, not allowing, it sounds bad. That was very sexist, sorry. For, what's the word I'm looking for? I've already dug a hole here. I can't get out of it. Thank you for the time that you get to spend either on the Facebook site or on the YouTube channel interacting with all of the people here. I appreciate it, and I know the other people appreciate the interaction as well. And like I said, everybody is welcome. So bring them all. Hopefully, did I dig myself out of that hole and bury it pretty quickly? All right, we're moving back. I know I'm going to get some comments on that. And the people that have like a 2-minute delay, we're really going to get into it. Because I'm going to be on a totally different topic. What's up, Nunya? Actually, let me do a few shout-outs. That might, exactly. See, that's what I meant, Jamie. Good. See, at least you guys are trying to help me dig myself out of this hole. So that's what teamwork is all about. All right. We're getting back to spoilers real quick. So, this was a question from Beetle Scott a little bit earlier. So, why does Daniel tell Strand you'll rot here? So, I'm going to go into the facts here, the details. The main reason why Daniel visits Strand's cell is because he wants to know what happened to Ofelia and whether she's still alive. Strand tells him, yes, she's still alive. And in fact, she's at a hotel waiting for her father. And if Daniel lets him out, he can take him to her. But Strand also said that Ofelia and everyone else assumed Daniel was dead and so on. So Daniel knows that Strand is lying to him when he said Ofelia was waiting for him. And that's why he said that he would let him rot. Because where Strand always tries to sweet talk his way out of things, he talked a little bit too much in this situation, and Daniel sees right through it. And because Daniel says, well, it can't be both ways, yes, she's waiting for you at a hotel. Now, she might, but whether she is or she isn't, Daniel doesn't believe it, so he's basically going to say, you can rot. There you go. Oh, cool. Lindsay Luke says, hubby got issue 27 of The Walking Dead for Father's Day, the graphic novel. Very nice. Awesome, awesome Father's Day present. I need issue number 1. So, yeah. If you know somebody that just wants to get rid of issue number 1 at a slightly discounted price, let me know, because I'm sure it is amazingly expensive right now. And I will tell you, I like Strand. I know a lot of people don't. His character is just, it's so unique to me, to The Walking Dead, where I couldn't really think of another character that's like him. Like a lot of the others, you know, we were talking about Madison, could be Rick, and, you know, so on and so forth. Like who could be who? You know, maybe Alicia could turn into Rosita at some point. Strand to me is a pretty unique dude. And even if I disagree with a lot of what he does, I just like his character. I think it's just that I like his storyline. Yeah, I think that's a little bit of the parallel. We said Strand could be a little bit. I mean, there were 1 or 2 people that we compared him to, but nobody really, I think, encompasses his complete personality. So there are some Strand fans out there. You know, Strand is just that guy who doesn't have to rely on brute strength. I mean, he's always kind of crafty. Like, what can I do to sort of talk my way out of it? And we did mention Eugene to a degree, but more so than Eugene. You know, Eugene got busted lying about the Army walkie-talkie and the batteries being in there. So maybe this is Strand's Eugene moment. But not quite as cowardly as Eugene. And maybe not as smart as Eugene, but more clever. More experience. I mean, dude's got a yacht. He's got a mansion. Eugene could not get those things. Jeff Morrow says, Rick would have shot Strand a long time ago. He does. Got that poker face. And I'm very interested to see how he's going to handle Daniel tonight. Yeah, we're not going to get Madison and Jake and the group tonight. So this is going to be just just the Spanish-speaking part from what I gathered, except for Strand. I think Strand's the only one that's going to have English-speaking commentary. All right, so let's go to the next spoiler. Does Daniel end up helping Strand? Do they go for the hotel? What does he do? He doesn't really help Strand, but in the end of the episode, at least they're on the same side. And once again, as a reminder, because this starts at 9 o'clock and we did push the spoilers back, these spoiler streams, at least until we get to The Walking Dead for Fear, is going to be 8 to 8:30. So we got about 5 or 6 more minutes. Let me get through a couple more things. Here's a footnote. So the episode tonight is called 100. And for those of you wanting to know why it's called 100, at the beginning of the episode, when Ephraim finds Daniel, he asks Daniel, how many people has he killed? Daniel says 96. But by the end of the episode, he will have killed 4 more, making it 100. So that's the word I'm getting on that. Moving on to the next spoiler. What new characters are we going to see? That is Ephraim. I hope I'm saying it right. We'll find out when we hear his name tonight. He's the one who finds Daniel. Okay, this is pretty important stuff, so you guys will need to know this. So Ephraim is in a relationship with a lady who runs the water treatment facility. So once a week, she releases some water that flows to a fountain where Ephraim lives so that he can distribute it to the people in the villages of Tijuana. Without it, the people would die of thirst. Of course, this is behind Dante's back. So it looks like Ephraim and his lady friend are giving water to people that can't get it otherwise. That is not going to go over well. So, does anybody die in this episode? Here's the bombshell that everybody wants to know. Dun, 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 dun. All right, listen. This is spoilers, and this is extreme spoilers coming at you right now. So if you don't want to know this, I'm going to give you 5 seconds just to sort of absorb it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, here we go. So anybody dies? If so, who? Yes. Dante at the very end, along with several of his goons. Daniel will kill him as he's about to throw Ephraim and his associates into the Walker pit for stealing water. So that's a big plot turn right there. Looks like all this is going on. He gets discovered, and I guess Ephraim had helped Daniel, but Daniel actually turned him in. So this gets a little bit tricky. So I guess Ephraim helps Daniel initially, and then Daniel becomes like the security guard for Dante. Daniel rats him out. And then Dante's getting ready to toss the guy into the Walker pit, but Daniel sees the light. Daniel kills Dante and the goons, but after this happened, something else is going on. Hold on. Ephraim, whatever. I'll hear it tonight. Once I hear it tonight, I will get it right. All right. So here we go. What happens at the end of the episode? So after Daniel kills Dante, he gets down on his knees and gives Ephraim and his friend the gun and asks for their forgiveness because Daniel's the one that turned them in. So he's like, okay, I did just save you. So there's a lot of saving going on. So Ephraim saves Daniel. Daniel tells on him. Ephraim's getting ready to die. Daniel kills Dante. And after Dante's dead, Daniel said, here's the gun. I'm sorry. Gets down on his knees. And he's expecting to get shot for turning him in. And that's not what happens. They actually forgive him. And Daniel expected to be killed, but they don't extend their hand. They don't kill him. They extend their hands instead. So there you go. There is the bombshell. What a twist. That's the way it happens tonight. So gave you guys all the spoilers that we know. It's coming through in Spanish to you. So thank you all for being here. Appreciate everything that you guys do. A couple things just to shout out to 999 Army. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Appreciate you guys making time and watching this. And once again, we will be doing random things tomorrow night. Wednesday Walkers on Wednesday. We're going to get back into a little bit of Walking Dead chat. We'll also have Chill with Kills, Sunday spoilers, and next week we will have Preacher reactions. Thanks, everybody. Grab some food, go chill, have a good time. Watch Fear the Walking Dead, and we'll talk about it a little bit tomorrow during Random Things. If you guys want to send me some ideas for Random Things, check me out at Kick, KILZHOT. And right now, I'm going to do shout-outs. And also a special shout-out to Beetle Scott for that Super Chat donation. Really appreciate that as well. So I want to say what's up to Colorado Kid, Jamie Taylor, Ann Hodge. Thank you for being here. Walking Dead Girl is like a popsicle on a hot summer day. See, I will throw the popsicle shout out to you before you even ask for it. Jamie Jordan. What's up, JJ? Thank you for being here. The ETZ Mom. Thank you for being here. Who else we got? Tobin McLeod. Appreciate that. Tommy, the sweet ass enforcer McCandless. Always a pleasure. Nunya 2017. Rebecca from Texas. Nof. Good. No effing good, I guess. Rick Grimes. Carmen Trance. Thank you for being here. Lindsay Luke. Double L. Double L fits the bill most definitely. I drink Brass Monkey and I rock well. I got a castle in Brooklyn. That's where I dwell. Sorry. I was trying to go Brass Monkey on you guys. Sue Smith, thank you for being here. Trev's Chan Lover. That name. Just okay. It should be 999 Gaming Channel Lover. Who else we got? Moody the Muddy Girl, thank you for being here. I Rock 6. Pleasure. Diane Estes, thank you for being here. Steph Richardson, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Who else is in the house? I'm trying to get as many shout-outs as we possibly can. I think I got I think I got about 20 in so far. I know I'm missing some people. I went Blue Apron again, and tonight was chicken tenders, squash with some fingerling potatoes. Really good stuff. I'll take some pictures of it. I know you guys asked a while back. Cooking with kilzhot. So yeah, I'm really into this Blue Apron thing. We're going to talk about that on Random Things once again. I'm just going to give you guys an update. I posted some pictures on the Patreon site, and I think 1 or 2 pictures on the Facebook page. Maybe one. Maybe just one. Rial, what's up, Rial? Thanks for being here as well. I don't think Morales will ever end up showing up on Fear. Joe McGuire, thank you for being here. Might have given a shout out to Jamie Taylor. If I didn't, or if I did, there's another one. We're good. Of course, Jamie Jordan. You always, hey, Jamie and Maddie always get shout outs. Kelly, go Lonzenier, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, Ann Hodge. Hopefully you have a wonderful evening as well. All right, everybody, we're going to wrap this thing up. It has been 30 minutes. If I missed you in a shout-out, I apologize. Leave comments whenever the video goes live, and we'll catch up to you then. Until tomorrow night, Random Things, I will see you all then. Peace.